Hello everyone. Hello again. I'm Miss Christelle and I'll be teaching you the chapter 2 of Fundamentals of Accountancy and Business Management, which is branches of accounting. Okay? So our learning objectives for this chapter first is we should be able to differentiate the different branches of accounting. So at the end of all this discussion, we should be able to explain the kind or type of services rendered in each of these branches. And another objective is we should be able to identify business organization that require accounting services. And then lastly, we should be able to identify the type of accounting service or services that matches with the different kind of branches of accounting. Okay, so first, who do you think is or are involved in the preparation of financial report? Sino-sino nga ba yung mga involved sa preparation ng financial report? Sino-sino kayang mga gumagawa, nagre-record ng mga transactions, nagpre-prepare ng financial statements, for example, yung mga income statements, mga financial position or balance sheet, cash flow statement, and then shareholders equity. Sino kaya yung involved sa preparation nun? Okay? So according to Philippine Institute of Certified Public Accountants, or PICPA, so this is an association of public or certified public accountants or CPA engaged in the various fields of accounting. PICPA classifies these fields of branches of accounting into four main sectors, namely public accounting, private accounting, or these are accountants or accounting in commerce and in other industry. And the third one is government accounting, and lastly, the accounting education. So first, the public accounting. So here are the branches of accounting under public accounting. So first, external auditing. And actually, we have two types of auditing. It's internal. These are the internal and external auditing. Next is the taxation or the tax preparation and planning service. And then management accounting or part of the management advisory services. Under private accounting, or these are the accounting under corporate or in the commerce and other industry. So first is the financial accounting, cost accounting, budgeting, accounting information system, tax accounting, and internal auditing. So for government accounting, and it is a system used in government offices to record and report financial transactions. So the best example for this branch is, I think, the COA, Commission on Audit. And then lastly, the accounting education. So for accounting education, they are responsible in training future accountants. Yan, for example, me, yan, those teachers and reviewers and mentors. Yan. And then it engages in teaching accounting, financial management, taxation, and other related business courses. The best example is the CHED, Commission on Higher Education. should possess educational qualification, professional experiences, classroom and teaching ability, computer literacy, scholarly research productivity, and other attributes that are essential for the successful conduct of professional accounting program. So yun, dapat may mga ganito kang qualification, no, para makapagturo ng maging part ng accounting education. So for example, meron ka dapat professional experiences. So for my case, and actually I've been working for almost 4 years in private accounting. And then we should as a part of the accounting education, you should have the ability to teach, and computer literacy, especially nowadays for this online learning system. Yan. Dapat maging literate tayo sa computer. Yan. Okay, accounting and its environment. So isa-isahin natin yung mga branches of accounting, no, under the public, private, government, and then the accounting education. So first, the financial accounting, management accounting, and then government accounting. So first, the financial accounting focused on the recording of business transactions and the periodic preparation of report on financial positions and results of the operation. So, ayan, financial accounting, no? This is a branches of accounting where it focuses primarily on the preparation of financial statements. Actually, may mga sa ibang branches of accounting, nagpa-prepare pa rin naman ng financial statements. Yun nga lang, iba-iba yung users nun. So for the financial accounting, yan, nagpa-prepare pa rin naman sila ng reports such as the financial position or the balance sheet, no? And then yung interpretation nun. So these financial statements which serve as the result of the operations. Yan. This will be used by the business organizations to communicate with the internal and external users. And internal and external users. Again, for the financial accounting, this particular area of accounting is mostly practiced by CPA, who is licensed by the PRC or the Professional Regulations Commission. So the reports are normally required by the owners or shareholders of the organization. Yan, government entities, financial institutions, creditors, and suppliers. Because these are the official reports that represent the business organization's financial performance. So alalahanin natin yung financial reports na pinoproduce ng mga financial accountant. This will be used by the owners and primarily the owners and the shareholders ng company or that organization. Siyempre, yung mga government entities din, for example, pag mag-audit sila. And then, yan, mga financial institutions, for example, mga banks. Yan, example na rin yung mga creditors. And especially the suppliers, they should see your financial statements kung makakapagbayad ka ba on time pag nag-order ka sa kanila. So, tinitignan din yan ng mga suppliers. Okay, so that will be explained further on the next chapter, which is the users of informations or the users of these financial reports. Okay, so the next one is the management accounting. So, ano nga ba yung pinagkaiba nito sa financial accounting? So, in a business organization, management is very much dependent on the accountant in a level of activities such as the cost and the quality control, budget preparation, planning, sales, and financial forecast. So normally, gumagawa din naman sila ng financial statements, but mostly about sa mga budgeting, yan, mga forecasting. So it says here, no, it incorporates cost accounting data and adapts them for specific decisions which management may be called upon to make. So management accounting system incorporates all types of financial and non-financial information from a wide range of sources. So yon, meron silang mga non-financial na mga transactions din na dapat nilang alalahanin for decision making. So ito, yung management accounting, pang-internal naman to. Okay, while yung financial accounting, pwede siyang internal and then external. While yung management accounting, internal lang to. So, ayun, nagpo-provide sila ng status through reporting the financial statements sa mga shareholders for them to know kung ano ba yung status ng business nila. So for example, yung mga stocks ba nila, enough, ayan. And then, pwede rin silang magbigay ng mga forecasted na financial statements. So for example, gagawa sila ng mga 5 years forecasted na financial statements. Yan, i-check lang nila kung in the future ba kikita sila. So yon, mga forecasted na yon. Okay, na-gets ba? Okay, so in-house information generated by the accountant for specific purposes will serve as a benchmarks to company's performance. So yun, internal to, no? So gagumagawa sila ng mga financial statements and then interpretations for the shareholders and as well as mga top management for them to decide kung mag-expand ba sila. Ayan, kung may bibilhin ba silang new equipment. So, pang-internal talaga to for internal users. Okay, the reports in this area are commonly required by various departments. So, iba't ibang department din ang nangangailangan ito sa loob ng company, kaya tinawag siyang internal. So, these are normally customized reports according to the needs of the internal users to evaluate the organization's operations performance. Okay, so the next one, government accounting, it says here it is concerned with the identification of the sources and the uses of resources consistent with the provisions of city, municipal, provincial, or national laws. Okay, so this branch of accounting is practiced by all government agencies. So best example is the COA, but all the government agencies should have accountant in their department, no? And its employees using their sets of policies, accounts, and processes normally different from private business enterprises. So meron din silang mga sariling account titles na ginagamit. So ito lang for government accounting. Siyempre, iba-iba rin yung mga transactions na meron sila eh. So normally, or ayun, dapat lang na iba yung account titles na ginagamit nila. Dahil iba-iba naman tayo ng mga transactions din. Okay, iba yung transactions ng mga government sa private companies. And so the practice of this accounting is reviewed by the COA. So the government is an independent body with sets of rules, laws, and regulations that are enacted by Congress in conformity with the Philippine constitutions. The regulatory agency that has the police powers in the practice of government accounting in the COA, while private business or private businesses are being checked by the SEC. Yan, or the Securities and Exchange Commission. So, kumbaga, yung mga private agencies natin, ang nag-audit doon or ang nag-check sa kanila ay COA. So, I guess, meron na kayong nabalitaan through browsing sa Facebook, no, na merong mga naglalabasang audit audit information by COA. Well, sa mga private companies naman, ang nag-audit sa kanila ay yung securities or ang nag-check sa kanila or being checked by the Securities and Exchange Commission and the BIR. Yan, kung saan sila nagsusumite or nagbabayad ng buwis. BIR or Bureau of Internal Revenues. So again, for the government agencies, COA. Pag private companies, commerce or other industry, SEC, and then BIR. Okay? So next branch of accounting or branches of accounting is or are auditing, tax accounting, and cost accounting. So for auditing, yan, meron tayong internal and external eh. So for auditing, an independent examination on the fairness and reliability of the reports that management submits to users outside the business entity. So normally, yung mga graduates ng business accountancy, ito yung pinapasok nila, no, yung pagiging auditor. Ang ginagawa kasi ng auditor, chine-check niya, no, na, or pinapatunayan niya na reliable yung financial statements na ginawa ng isang company. No? Yan. Examination of the fairness and reliability of the reports. So gagawa sila ng statements na reliable tong reliable tong report na ginawa nila. Hindi naman 100% no, pero na siya, kumbaga pwede na no. Ganun. So merong mga unqualified and qualified opinion. So on your higher year, yun. Meron kayong subject na auditing, so it will be discussed further. Okay, so yan, auditing also is defined as a systematic, independent, and documented process for obtaining audit evidence. So, for example, yung mga records, statement of fact, or other information which are relevant and verifiable. And evaluating it objectively to determine the extent to which the audit criteria. So, for example, mga sets of policies, procedures, or requirements, yan. So, dapat ma-check nila no, kung sumunod ka ba sa mga policies ng mga polisiya. Tapos, kumpleto ba yung mga records mo, yung mga backups, yan, yung mga requirements ba kumpleto kayo. And there are two types of auditing and or audit, which are the external and internal. So, when we say external audit, which requires outside auditors from business organization purposely for or to seek independent opinion. So normally ito yung mga external auditors, ito yung mga public accountant. Yan, kung may kakilala kayong CPA, ayan, kadalasan nasa public accounting sila, public accounting firm. Yan, sila yung mga nag-audit, yan yung mga gumagawa rin ng mga financial statements para sa ibang mga single proprietor na kailangan isubmit sa BIR. Ayan, mga auditors, mga external auditors. Okay, and then the other one is the internal audit or the internal auditor. And a function of which is done by an employee of the business organization whose function is to examine the internal records and help improve the internal processes. So meron din tayong, kunyari, isang company, meron din silang sariling internal auditor. And this is to check or mga quality assurance, yung ganyan, mga QA. This is to check na kung yung mga employees ba sumusunod sa processes or sa mga procedures, ayan, bago pa mahuli ng external auditor. Yan, check na rin siya ng mga internal auditor. Okay, so the area of external auditing is carried out by CPA. And these accountants are accredited by the BOA or the Board of Accountancy. Yun, and they are only the accountants who can affix their signatures. Yan yung mga tinatawag ng mga public accountants, mga CPA yan. Sila lang yung pwedeng pumirma doon sa financial statements na minsan kailangan din isubmit sa BIR for the taxes. Yan, the best example ng mga external auditor, yan mga SGB, Sisip Gores Delayo, yung mga top 4 na, big 4 na tinatawag, no? Big 4 auditing firm. The Ernst & Youngs, yan, EY, Deloitte, PwC, and KPMG. Yan. pag sa mga accountants, dapat, ayun yung mga target ng mga graduates ng accountancy or mga nakapasa sa board. And while the external auditing is a BOA accredited, the internal auditing can be carried out by an employee of the organization. He can be CPA or graduate of accountancy. Yan yung mga internal auditor na na-hire ng isang company, pwede siyang hindi CPA, pwede rin namang CPA. Yan, depende sa qualifications or sa standard ng isang company. And so for the internal auditor, they normally reports directly to the president or the chairman of the board ng company na yon. Okay, next one is the tax accounting. It says here includes the preparation of tax returns and then the consideration of the tax consequences of the proposed business transactions or alternative courses of action. So yung mga tax accountant, yan sila yung mga nagko-compute ng tax and then nagbibigay ng mga advices kung paano nila mababawasan yung tax, ganyan. Pero legal naman yun. No? Kasi we have two types. I guess merong ibang types. Merong iba't ibang types. Pero yan, we have two mainly types of pagbabawas, no? Or decreasing the tax. So yung first one, yung legal, which is the tax avoidance. So yon normally pag sobrang laki ng tax mo, pwede kang humingi ng advices or ng opinion from tax accountants kung paano mo mababawasan yung tax mo no, in a legal way. Yan, meron kasi mga diskarte yan yung mga tax accountants natin. And then the next the next one is which is the illegal no tax evasion. Okay, so when we say tax evasion, ito talaga yung yung illegal siya. For example, meron kayong mga hindi nire-report na sales para lang mabawasan yung income nyo at mabawasan yung tax. O kaya sobrang pagre-report naman ng expenses para mabawasan yung income nyo. So yon, illegal yun, no? Pag nahuli kayo ng BIR, masasara yung business nyo. And hindi dapat siya ginagawa. And it is illegal and it might cause na pagsasara ng business nyo. Okay, so again, no, for tax accounting, this is the branch of accounting that focuses on the preparation of tax returns as required by the BIR or the Bureau of Internal Revenue. Accountants can also employ themselves as tax practitioner and consultants who specialize on taxation. So accountants in a business organization can also learn tax accounting because this is the requirement of the BIR, which gives training, seminars, and guidelines to business on the matter of tax compliance. Other businesses hire consultants or accountants specializing on this field. This is called outsourcing. Next one is the cost accounting. It deals with the collection, allocation, and control of the cost of producing specific goods and services, one of the main sub-branches of management accounting. Okay, so di ba yung management accounting internal yon. So meron din a cost accounting. So parang kapatid to ng management accounting. So sa cost accounting ito especially sa mga manufacturing, for example yung mga San Miguel, kailangan nila ng cost accountant. Yan. So ayan, it deals with the collection and allocation and control of the cost of producing specific goods. So yan, sila yung mga nagbabudget ng pag-produce ng isang products. Yan, as much as possible, makapag-produce sila ng magandang product with the quality. Yan, quality and then mura yung cost ng product. Yan. So this branch deals on collecting cost information that is useful to set prices of goods and services for sale. So the cost gathered are also essential in the analysis of improving the quality and efficiency of the business organization's operations and in setting price target to compete with existing markets. So yun, sila din yung naghahanap ng mga pinakamurang or mga murang suppliers so maging mura yung cost ng product and then mababaan nila yung price para mas maraming bumili. The accountant practicing this area of accounting is employed in the manufacturing setup. Yan, for example, yan nga yung San Miguel. The job requires accumulation of costs from various departments to become the factory cost of a particular product. Okay? So ito kapatid siya na or main sub-branches ng management accounting. So lastly, we have the accounting education and accounting research. So for the accounting education deals with the promulgation of accounting knowledge to various interested parties that will aid them in achieving their individual goals. So when we say accounting education, the persons involved in the primary role of molding future accountants are educators in the accounting practice. These educators teach the basic theories, the practice, which will become the basic foundation and learnings to future accounting professionals. And CPA can also be in the academe to teach and mold future accountants. This profession requires also accreditation from the BOA for academic practice. Ayan, so ayun, no? Kunyari, kung sawa na kayo sa work nyo from office, ayan, so pwede nyo pa rin pasukin yung education. And actually, iba rin namang courses, no? For example, graduate ka ng engineering, graduate ka ng doctor. Pwede pa rin naman kayong pumasok sa education. Siguro mga pang-college, no? Pang-college or, pang-college. Siguro bihira lang yun sa may senior high school. Pero normally, pag mga nag-work ka na from the field, normally, college yung matuturuan mo. Okay, so the next one is the accounting research and deals with the creation of new knowledge. So it is also research on the effects of economic events on the process of accounting and the effects of the reported information on economic events. It involves a broad range of research areas like financial and management accounting, auditing, and taxation. Accounting research is carried out both by academic researchers and practicing accountants or practitioners. There are practicing accountants who specialize on research and development and offer this service to business organizations which are into new business expansion, merger, and consolidation. So for example, yung mga nag-create ng mga business plan. Yan. Yung mga business plan nila, pwede nilang i-propose sa mga interested investor para magkaroon na sila ng para mag-invest sila sa business nyo. Ayan. Or pwede nyo na namang ibigay ito sa mga business-minded. Bayaran lang kayo dahil sila na magtatayo ng business na yun. Yun, isa yun sa mga example ng mga accounting research. And also, yung iba naman, nag-research din sila para baka sakaling meron silang ma-improve pa sa mga standards, accounting standards. Ayan. And kung makaka-benefit ba ang lahat sa magiging standards na yon. Okay, again, for the branches of accounting, we have the auditing, bookkeeping, cost bookkeeping, costing, cost accounting, financial management, taxation, government accounting. Yan. Okay, so that's all, no? So for now, I guess you should list down companies or local or international companies that are under these branches of accounting. Okay, so for example, for financial accounting, ano kaya yung mga companies na merong ganito, financial accounting? Actually, mga sari-sari store pwede na eh. Nagpe-financial accounting din sila. Management accounting, yan, sari-sari store pwede rin mag-management accounting. Yan. Yan, auditing. Ano yung mga auditing? Yan, SGV. And then tax accounting. Yeah, SGV din, meron din. And also yung mga private companies, may tax accounting din sila. Kasi may payroll di ba? Cost accounting yan, mga manufacturing, for example, San Miguel, Johnson and Johnson, Unilever. Okay. Accounting education, yan. Ayan, yung mga colleges. Itong 5-star standard college. Yan, accounting research din. Pwede rin namang school, no? Yan, kasi minsan nag-create din sila ng business plan which they can offer to the investors or interested entrepreneurs. So that's all for this chapter. I guess you should have learned from this chapter, and then as your exercises or as you exercise, mag-research lang kayo ng mga companies under each branches of accounting. So para mas maintindihan nyo. And then you can just watch in YouTube or read from other educational sites for more information. And then if you don't understand other parts of this chapter, you can just send me messages via Facebook Messenger or via Paper. And this video will be uploaded to Paper, so you can rewatch it if in case that you missed something or something bothers you and you don't understand. You can just rewatch it. And that's all. Thank you. Bye.